Mario.
It seems to be in order.
Seems fine here.
Well, off to the basement. Hey all, this is JDA Studio 64 and Oron and Cloud K9 on comms.
Hello.
I mean, maybe Olmi or someone else will join later. He said he'll try to, but who knows?
We've seen enough of the bros for now. Let's play as the objectively best character in the game.
Wario, right? I mean, we still don't know if Wario is a brother to anyone specifically. So I don't know if he counts as a bro.
At one point, people kind of speculated that Mario and Luigi were supposed to be brothers, but...
I forget, was it Miyamoto who said they're not?
Well, that and Waluigi's mainly trophy description, stating their relationship is unclear. Although, if you pair them up in Mario Party 6 and 7, their team name is Wicked Brothers.
Maybe they both have brothers, and are just otherwise unrelated.
It's hard to tell.
Distant cousins, maybe?
I forget when the shiny rabbits can first appear, but I thought I might as well get that one just in case, because I'll be exiting the area a few times.
Did they add more rabbits that carry stars?
There are fewer stars gotten from rabbits, actually.
Oh, really? Huh.
This toad doesn't want to deal with me and my lack of cap. But he'll give me a star nonetheless. I have no idea what his tip is. Did I just stop that music from playing by rotating the camera into a wall?
Who knows?
Pretty sure in Unfair Mario 64 that was the toad with the infinite text box. You know, honestly, these basement levels are probably my favorites. I like how open they all are.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, most of the courses from this point onward let you tackle stuff in any area, in any order.
Well, I feel like the last few courses in this game are more specifically platform focused, whereas these are exploration focused.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Speaking of platform and Mario games in general, earlier today I was just sifting around YouTube and I saw a related vid of Mario Galaxy Kaizo.
Kaizo?
Yes, Kaizo Mario Galaxy.
We already hacking Wii games now?
Well, I mean, Mario Kart
Wii
Wii
modding has been a thing for years,
it's been-
actually.
Yeah, Mario Kart Wii. has
I'm just
had a lot
surprised
of
Galaxy
customized-
specifically isn't more of a thing.
I have no idea.
There's definitely a fair share of them. I know, what's his name? Mero does a bunch of those mods, or at least plays them. So Dory
Also,
got a
giant
makeover in this
warrior
game.
cap.
This room in general looks a little different. Obviously, the island in the middle is, you know, like lowered.
Otherwise, how would Wario make it on?
Yeah, right.
And yes, he just punches the rock. He doesn't need any metal
It's
cap
about
or anything.
it's about all he does, really. Punch things for a star. Also, it took me forever to realize Dory moves in whatever direction you're facing.
Yeah.
I mean, Wario can do things that Mario can't. This much is true, all because of his absurd
Yeah,
strength.
eat lots of garlic.
Or him.
Nobody
Shout
else can
outs
eat
to
that much
Wario.
raw garlic.
Before I forget this course exists, I might as well take on the secret area in that Dory cave.
Originally, the metal cap cavern.
I mean, I guess it still is, but
It's just
there's no
very
switch there
poorly
this
named.
time.
Now I'm wondering, they changed how Watch for Rolling Rocks works in this game. It takes fewer A
Yeah,
presses,
I was
but
thinking.
I am not sure If there's
I don't
even
remember
still anything where
specifics.
the star used to be. Yeah, I like how they give you that yellow cap specifically for that mission. You can get it even before you even have Wario unlocked.
In case you forgot he's in this game.
Well, that was a smooth landing there.
I'm pretty sure in the original, wasn't this water like harder to see through?
I feel like that's
I
probably
believe
true in
so.
general of the original game.
I mean, the water in like the two water stages, I remember just being pretty clear to see through. I don't know, I just remember this room specifically looking a little different. Kind of always
Yeah,
bugged me that
Dire
this cap
Dogs
wasn't.
and Wet Dry World, I believe.
Kind of always bugged me this like secret area wasn't in the castle somewhere.
You can't make eggs out of these things for some reason. There's no reason for that, but if the game
Snippet doesn't
insists.
care. Snippet doesn't give two damns.
Also, they can fly in this game somehow.
It's a ghost snippet.
If Luigi's invisible, does he get affected by water currents? Or does it just like go through his matter?
Somehow I imagine it does.
Yeah, just every character used in here.
Nice and solid, that block.
Well, I like that you can actually ground pound blocks in this game.
I'm gonna see what happens if you wall kick in the watch for rolling rocks area. Well, or I'm gonna do that. Probably more accurate.
Happens to everyone.
See,
It's usually a Luigi thing to do.
Mario's slightly faster, so I didn't get as many long jumps in before the jump.
Is Luigi like slippery in this game? I don't recall if he is or not.
Luigi has always generally had worse traction than Mario, even in Super Mario Bros. Lost Level.
I mean, I know that's usually a thing, but I don't recall if it's like really a thing in this one.
I would imagine so.
This exists and just has a 1-up up here now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I know there's something else up here that, like, it's either a red, no, couldn't be a red coin. Either that or a 1-up. So
That'd be a mean place to put a red coin, given that
just
it's
put one way over here.
totally unrelated to the rest of the placements.
At least it's not that one auto-scroller from Yoshi's Island where you have to ground pound one of these states to start. Otherwise you miss it.
Yeah, you gotta race the auto scroller to ground pound the post.
And Proton John was so mad when he found that out.
Oh, you don't have to pound, Dory. Now I'm sad.
What'd you do there?
I just walk straight up its neck, I guess.
I mean, it's like you long jumped and then into its neck, and then that lowered it somehow.
You kind of quick pounded there, I think.
You did a Super Mario Galaxy 2 long jump kick.
I think I was trying to ground bound and then it converted into some totally different type of movement. Oh, yeah, but Luigi and Mario were exactly identical in New Super Mario Bros. DS. So, yes, they did also have the same traction.
They did. I mean, they didn't change that until, you know, Super Luigi U, as far as I know.
Even then, everyone had the same physics.
They also had the same traction in the original Mario Brothers, let's not forget.
It was before Luigi was given an identity.
Kind of annoying that that they put an extra star in here. That kicks you out, I mean.
Yeah. Perhaps I should point the camera in the direction that I'm wanting to go. novel idea, I know, though it might be to the 64 system
I mean,
of
you're
doing
Luigi.
things.
You're Luigi. You usually just float over things. It looked like Wario could barely even reach that block with a jump.
Still appreciate how much faster Metal Wario is underwater than Metal Mario.
It was so weird in the original because like you had to wait for Mario to sink all the way before you could move him, and even then it took like a second for him to be able to like actually move around.
Okay, the absolute worst part of Metal Cap in the original.
Not really sure what star I want to tackle next. I feel like 8 red coins is not quite the ideal one to be doing hundreds on, so I might as well just do that one now.
Why not?
Just because the coins are strewn all over the place, and there's, like, other ways to get coins.
Yeah, I suppose. You'd probably want to do 100 coins in the toxic maze.
Yeah, one of those. Hello! That was supposed to be a tongue, and it was not. I can't quite reach that.
No, this isn't Speed Luigi.
Oh, Luigi Cap would normally be here, so let's see if I can get up there with a wall kick. Yes, you still can. So that's one ride saved.
Just a very small angle, though.
This one you can easily get on top of, but there's probably nothing there. Yeah.
I like how there's no torches in this game, just, you know, fire is placed on the walls. Luigi definitely makes this way more bearable, though.
Yeah, problem is, like, trying to navigate in three-dimensional space with a D-pad makes it so that your best bet is still just using the platform as intended.
Yes, that old chestnut.
Like, if I had full control, maybe I would have been able to land on that block. Also, wow, did they ever make this slow?
Cam in the chat asks, what do you think of the Superstar Saga remake?
It was alright. I'd play it again. I think I still prefer the original, but the remake was alright.
I remember before it came out, I heard a lot of weird rumors about it that really put me off. Like, I heard someone said that, like, advanced bro moves were totally removed, and I'm like, but that didn't end up being true.
I mean, they're not wrong, but there's these weird new super ones.
That's totally different. Totally.
They are separate from the original, and I'm neutral as to whether that's a thing that needed to be done or not.
I mean, otherwise, you know, they're the exact same.
I do like the
cost of
the BP was just better balanced in that. Because in the original,
think
everything
that's fine.
like cost the same, and the later moves are just not worth it often.
Except Cyclone Bros for some reason.
Yeah, they're all like either 3 or 4, unless you're using the higher modes that make
Like rank
them
1 Cyclone was 8 BP for some
yeah,
reason.
makes them arguably easier and do less damage.
Yeah, I know.
Advanced Knockback Bros is still freaking just one of the best things in the game.
And regular Chopper. Just the Hammeroos in general, really. But yeah, otherwise I think the remix, you know, is fine.
It's not bearable, at least.
I like that made me take damage. Yeah, this is considerably more bearable with Luigi. What? I take it all back. Dang it, Luigi, learn to wall kick. This is just only slightly too high for him to grab.
Yes, Wayoshi, we could see both YouTube and Twitch comment.
I mean, when it's working properly, at least.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which,
man.
yes, we can see both.
In this game, unlike the original, all boxes contain coins. So getting all 3 coins from that box there, that's a major pain. Or I should say all boxes that don't hide red coins contain coins. I mean, technically they still contain coins, just a red one.
Just a
Phoenix
different
asking
kind of.
why you had to make Bounce Bros 10 BP in Superstar Saga Plus, because that move actually sucks. I mean, you're
Oh wait,
not
the
wrong.
advanced version of it, you mean?
I have to assume, yeah.
I mean, it's good for Woohoo Mountain, I guess.
And that's about it.
And that's about it, yeah.
Yeah, Bounce Bros, I don't know, I think it did enough damage that I was getting use out of Bounce Bros Advance for most of the game if I just needed a cheap way for Luigi. Like, Luigi didn't have a lot of good damage-dealing moves in the remake.
I like Thunder Bros, though.
Did Thunder Bros actually, like, deal damage in the remake? Or is it still strictly, like, just for lowering stats?
Yeah, it's not great at damage.
Eh, to be fair, that's not really what they're going for.
Yeah, the main draw of Thunder Bros is just drop that defense.
Superstar
Which
Saga
again,
in general isn't about AoE moves, really. Wait, can't you break those with Wario?
I don't know if you can... I mean, maybe. I always did it with the mushroom, but
I was like, I had this random memory, and I was like, wait, is that a thing, or am I just
a
misremembering?
second there I thought Wario couldn't take fall damage. I'm like, have I been missing something this whole time?
Now that would actually, like, make sense for him.
That'd be cool. I wonder if you can still hit this switch by just doing a triple jump wall kick off this thing and landing really hard. Wario actually makes this way more bearable because now you don't have to worry about overshooting that second jump.
Oh yeah. So
That-
it does.
Fuck that second jump.
This that middle platform just like looked bigger for some reason than compared to the original.
That may be part of it as well, but Wario is also
Yeah, I
moving
think so.
much more slowly. I'm gonna go ahead and do the last 2 stars. Because I can never remember which of 4 and 5 are which.
Navigating is one where you have to find the elevator to get to the star, whereas the other one is the one where you're climbing across the...
I'm
wall.
aware, I just don't know where the exits are until I've taken them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, can anyone use the giant mushroom? I thought that
Hello.
was like only a Mario thing.
No, you pretty much kind of have to use Wario because he's the only one who can.
I don't understand why sometimes these just refuse to break. Or, like, give a star. Okay, you don't have to have the super mushroom to break these. It's just very hard timing.
Oh hey.
I don't know why I didn't get a star from
Easier-
that.
Looked easier with the kick.
I have no idea why I didn't get a star from that.
I think maybe don't hang out under where the rocks spawn.
Yeah, apparently. I thought you just had to break one close to the pedestal. Maybe you have to break 5.
Guess not.
Except I did break 5, so I don't know what I did wrong.
Or do you have to do
the
it
worst
in
thing
one
about
mushroom?
Secret Star, in our opinion, C-Mick? Well, for me, I'm gonna have to say just the sticker system in general. It's... I
The core
don't think it's
gameplay,
balanced at
honestly.
all.
Yeah. I'll just leave it at that.
I know Suga's opinion is that 100%ing it is just a freaking nightmare. And he ranted super hard about that when TRG did Super Metroid.
Crouching and walking, it's a secret.
To everybody?
It's a secret that you have to use exactly 1 time in the entire game. Unless you want to
Yeah,
fall up really
Snowman's
steep
Land.
slopes. Why?
Like this one?
Why must this block be here? It's costing me so many lives. I know I could just go around, but like, come on, man.
I mean, there was that, and the fact that Wario barely made that jump to begin with.
about we aim this time and see if we can actually land on the platform? Oh, the camera's not gonna stand for that. Well, you know, that might actually work. Unless I slam my face into it repeatedly, she whiz. That's the problem.
Wait, why did that stun you?
I don't know!
That's very peculiar.
Let's do the 100 coin star. Get some lives back.
Let's go the other way.
Let's do anything but this. Oh, I should have had Yoshi out because you can get more coins
Not
by
like this.
egg combos.
But we gotta deal with the annoying, like, mist knockback thing, don't we?
Oh yeah. That's not what I meant to do.
Luigi was just afraid of those Goombas.
I tried to reverse. Reversing does not work on a D-pad, apparently.
Well, his flutter's not that great for that either. To be honest, I don't know what it's really good for.
A housemate wants me to make dinner, so I'll probably be popping in and out for like the next 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, I'll see you. See you around.
I mean, I'll still be in chat, I'll just be going
Yeah, I understand. Why was that one egg you made like a cube?
Because it was a box, originally.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't notice what you ate to make that. The long way around of shame.
I wanted to get some coins.
Yeah, I always forget the eggs are in this game too. Well, they're good for coins.
These are very loud coins. Okay. Yoshi, be that way. Just face plant yourself into the wall instead of eating the Goomba.
This isn't Mario 3, you can't kill enemies while sliding, huh? Also good to know that the the water like health thing still works.
Oh yeah, I suppose that never carried outside of 64.
I mean, for good reason.
It is kind of silly.
Just heal all your wounds by going for a swim.
Whatever. Don't need that one coin. I just kind of thought it would stay on the platform. Alright. Time to not die on the return trip. It's always a bit tough. They added this bridge here, didn't they? This didn't used to be here.
Which one?
The one that I just walked across? I don't know. Didn't they change something in how that was laid out?
You might be right, but I actually can't remember for sure.
There's a scuttlebug in here, right? Yeah.
You know, I was about to like, hey, what happens if you get crushed by that elevator? Okay, Yoshi is very good for coin farming, good to know.
Yeah, you can duplicate whatever the coin amount of the egg you ate was. As many times as it hits an enemy.
I mean, to be fair, that was a thing in Yoshi's Island. Getting eggs from... I mean, coins from eggs, I mean.
I don't remember exactly how many coins are in that blue coin switch.
I mean, they're easy enough to get, though. Because... Right, the blue coin trail, I think, leads to the emergency exit.
They're only easy enough to get if you... Oh, drat it, I should have had Wario. I don't remember if the invisible cap makes you not have to breathe. I could go back and get the Wario cap.
I mean, it wasn't a thing in the original, so no way to know.
Oh boy, I really don't want to have to redo this if I end up missing blue coins, but I mean, like, there's more than 100 in the course.
I was gonna say,
I can come back to this room if necessary.
This isn't a Sunshine 100 coin. But to be fair, in Sunshine, I don't think that's as much of a problem as people say it is.
Moment of truth. Test. Okay, yes. I thought I remembered that correctly.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. Yeah, and this is the emergency exit, I'm pretty sure.
Just immediately take damage.
This was always one of my favorite, like, remixes of the Mario Underground theme. Oh, the DS Bit Crushed soundtrack doesn't do it favors, I'd say.
Alrighty, that's not what we were going for.
Oh.
Okay, can we make it back up is the question.
But can you Luigi back up there though?
Yes, apparently.
Oh, thank God. Oh, for a second I thought you were trying to like get on top of that lamp.
That's actually easier than going there.
Luigi just sort of grabbed onto it.
That's easier than going there via the maze.
And yeah, whatever you do, don't get the 100 coin star on those monkey bars.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be ideal. I think you can climb on top of them in this case.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, then again, you're Luigi, so you know.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't do it on the highest red coin in Dire Dire Docks. I learned that one the hard way in that Net64 stream I did a while ago.
Oh, wow.
It'll appear above the grate, and then you can't get it.
Wow.
Actually, no, it'll appear inside the grate, but the ceiling's hitbox goes far down enough that you can't get it.
I can't picture which red coin that is off the top of my head, but good to know, good to know.
Just one of the 3 you have to get on a single pole.
So basically, get the red coins first, I guess.
Get the blue coins last. Wario, get up the hill, please. Good night.
And he just cannot walk up the hills.
Extra height actually helped that time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the intended exit for there has some kind of, like, moss or something hanging over the exit. Well, that was interesting.
There's that awkward little pit in front of the intended exit, too. And
so basically, the intended exit is harder than the the hidden one.
Well, it's an emergency exit. Has to be easier to get to. Really, it's bizarre that that still even, like, exists. Or that it ever existed in the first place. Like, why would you have a maze like that that has 2 exits? I mean, I guess there's only so many distinct areas in this course, but...
It's an emergency exit that leads to a dead end, though.
Wario, why is it I made this jump with you perfectly fine the first time, and now it's just, I'm incapable?
Because you're streaming, that's why.
Like, I did this several times as different characters with no problem. Now suddenly I'm unable to do it as Wario. In fact, I think I've done it as every character. We'll go the long way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that bridge was not in the original.
It may have been shaped slightly differently, but I do seem to remember that being a gap one had to cross.
Basically, they really wanted you to long jump in the original.
Just RNG whether they have a star in them?
Apparently so.
Or is it only if you select this star?
Why is there even... Oh, wait, because the Mega... I was like, why are there numbers? I keep thinking that's like those, like, random, like, 5-number stars you get.
The secret is just to be big. Yeah, I want to say this game has, like, fewer of those secret stars than the original game did. They've been removed and replaced with silver stars or other things.
Yeah, and I'm really not complaining. Yeah, the one in Shifting Sands, Sandland, was always one of my least favorites in the game.
They just replaced them with visible stars.
And nobody is complaining.
Ah. The easy way to do this would be to not use Wario.
I feel like camera problems in like these older games are like, in some cases exaggerated, but in the case of that Shifting Sandland star, that's really where I thought the camera was bad in the original.
Alright, I'm back. Apparently I only had to make a couple hamburger patties, so Mom could get started on the cooking. So...
You just missed,
All of
you know,
course 6, I'm pretty
Hazy
sure.
Maze Cave.
I mean, that's fine.
Nothing of consequence.
Yeah.
And nothing of value was lost.
Hey, I still like it.
I'm gonna be checking that rabbit every time I come out of these courses. This has always been one of my favorite courses.
Just pure platforming, really. Open-ended platforming.
Land on the one hole in the puzzle.
This course has so many just like platforms everywhere that you never need to actually go to.
Yeah. Well, until they added silver stars onto them, at least.
Ah, silver stars. Nice concept, but sometimes annoying.
What?
Only really in this game, just because you can lose them. Bullies, man, they are so finicky.
I'm forgetting this isn't the original game, where if you so much as touch them, they're just gonna fall off.
And apparently they can they can like fall off by themselves. I forget who, but I want to say it was Vinny, but he was at like the opposite end of the course and just randomly the bully somehow killed itself.
Sounds about right. Oh, forgot to check the rabbit. Oh well. This is definitely one of those courses. I'm curious as to whether I can get over this gate from here. Doesn't look like it. From here, maybe? Get as close.
I think it's a little too high.
Yep.
Even for Luigi.
That's too high. Wow, I actually made it back. I thought I overcommitted there. And I ran right into the lava to compensate.
Yeah, you would have just been able to bounce back, no problem. Don't some of those platforms, like in emulators, they're kind of glitchy? Or maybe that's the Bowser level I'm thinking of.
Boy, you. This isn't nearly as free. Like, you have to be
Yeah, I was
in the
gonna
pound
say.
animation. Or maybe Luigi's just a pushover.
That would be a nice detail.
Wait, the original game, if you so much as, like, were one frame into your
Yeah,
ground
right.
pound, they were just off the platform. Please
I wonder
notice
if,
me.
I wonder if Wario would have any sort of advantage here.
I don't imagine he would. Aside from maybe more knockback, I don't know.
What on earth, game?
Maybe there's a reason these guys hardly come back.
This was not anywhere near this finicky in the original game, man.
Yeah, this honestly looks like AIDS a little bit.
You know, we're gonna do this as Wario this time and see if it helps.
I mean, I don't know if it does.
Wario had better just, like, punch them clear across the course.
Honestly.
The trick would be to get the shell, if the shell existed, which I don't think it does.
Oh, jeez, you're
They just
right,
totally got rid of it.
noticed.
Oh, there's a blue coin switch here now. I forgot about that. Blue coin switch doesn't do much until you have the shell.
I was expecting it to be a star switch. Because they put, like, so many of the star switches under the black boxes.
Yeah, that wouldn't seem to follow. Oh, Wario still gets knocked down.
I kinda wish those were
mid-sound
used more in the
animation, too. He does fly less far, though. They made it very hard to fly backwards after falling into the lava.
They got rid of the negative momentum glitch.
Yes, Wario does make this infinitely easier.
Yeah, those guys seem to go way further back when you hit them.
So I was right about the knockoff. Okay, good enough.
So this is where
I mean, it
Luigi
seems
having
pretty obvious.
this is where Luigi having lower strength than Mario actually comes into play, I guess.
Yeah. Agility-wise, Luigi's always been pretty good, but strength-wise, yeah.
Unless it's Super
he's,
Paper Mario.
Or Smash Brothers. At least specific installments, because in Ultimate he's pretty damn good.
Is he though?
I mean, he traded his grab for a tether, but the tether is kind of, it's kind
Probably
of...
the worst in the game, I'd say.
It's the fastest, at least. It has
Could have fooled me.
It
it ha-
doesn't stat to ledges, though, which is kind of unfortunate, but...
has
balancing
it has frame
What
data that's only slightly worse than a normal grab.
What I'm most annoyed with, though, is the fact that they nerfed his down B.
In terms of it not recovering.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You don't get as much airtime with it anymore as you used to in Smash.
Not that I've ever been good with Luigi, so, you know.
I liked Luigi in 4, and, like, I don't know, like, Ultimate I don't...
Pre-patch 4?
Oh, post-patch 4. Luigi's still awesome.
I really don't know what he was like before the patch, but from what I've heard,
I mean, he
he
has
was
a
like,
touch,
really good.
He did have a touch of death combo, and he kind of still does in Ultimate, but the fact that they kind of nerfed his down air so that you can't just keep blocking
Truth be
your
told, I don't
punch.
keep up with a lot of the Smash changes and whatnot.
Yeah, well, I'm still just glad that they nerfed Bayonetta to hell.
Even that much I know, so...
Well, okay, Mario. I did not tell you to dive full force into the lava. But you do you, man.
Thought he saw a red coin. Wait, why are you back here?
He
Because
was
I
on his
died.
last life.
Oh. Oh yeah, lives. Those exist, don't they?
Yeah, I mentioned that he was on his last life and he wasn't paying attention.
I'm sure he was, he just didn't
I
care.
was paying plenty of attention. It's not like that would have changed that,
I was
Eddie.
gonna say. You really don't need to grind the lives.
At least I didn't have to go up to the 3rd floor.
That feeling when you almost never see the game over screen in Mario 64 because everyone is just beat the game because it's been out for basically.
No, I'm sure I've gotten some game overs when I first played it, but that was a while
What
ago.
was that
Everyone
bounce?
has, I'm pretty sure.
If there's any Mario game I saw the game over screen all the time, it was Mario 3 on GBA in Sunshine.
See, this I don't understand. This is the thing that just baffles me about these controls. Why do I just suddenly randomly pick up ridiculous horizontal momentum?
Who knows? Who knows? I generally try and avoid using the wing cap if I can help it.
Just trying to cut down the amount of time I have to play this particular star.
Julian, I'm not really sure what Luigi guy was. The only Luigi player that I really know of was
Oh yeah, Boss, was it or whatever? One of the early Luigi players? Elegant's the only one that, like, still played him.
yeah, I know Elegance, and then there's also I forget who the Luigi player is in Melee.
I don't know if I remember any primary Luigi players. Armada had him as a secondary, didn't he? At some point?
I think? I'm not sure.
What are you talking about? Melee only has like 5 characters, right?
Shut up, though.
Yeah, for once, this game...
All I know is that in Ultimate, Ganon is more broken than ever because of that frickin' sword.
I think that is almost certainly not the case.
I wouldn't say broken, just better.
Yeah,
Thankfully.
I don't
The
think
poor guy
Ganon
really
and broken
needed it.
ever appear in the same sentence.
Yeah, the poor guy really needed that.
I mean, he's pretty brutal with it, to be honest.
As he should be.
He's always been brutal. That didn't make him good.
He should always have the highest, like, raw damage output.
They
I
removed
feel.
this whole, like, rotating fire thing here, I think. Or is it only on the upper plat? No? Yeah, they just removed it. And they removed that stupid and obnoxious small platform up here.
Yeah, I do remember this star being pretty annoying in the original.
Yeah, this would have normally been
It
where I went
is.
for the hundreds, but the last star makes it very obvious which one you're meant to get the hundreds on. In this. Oh, that wasn't even the right star.
Yeah, the elevator is the last intended one.
Yeah. Luigi just kind of ignores the entire course.
As per usual.
The question is...
I mean, he is number 1, so...
The question is, how much of this can you cheese?
I know, can I just skip to the entire top of this section by jumping there from this platform? I love this L button that I don't realize I'm holding down. Oh yeah, you could totally just skip all the way up there from here.
Nice.
Yeah, let's see the entire course. But yeah, you can very obviously easily do that.
Yeah, without cheese, I generally really like this area. I usually like these kind of like vertical going up in a spiral shaped platforming areas.
Oh, they removed a pole here too.
Yeah, there were like 4 poles on very like small platforms that you couldn't land on. I guess they realized that Mario 64 in tiny, precise platforming doesn't always mix well.
Oh, I should have gotten the Wario cap. Whoops. Oh, whatever. We can get some of these stars in advance.
Now you have to actually explore this level.
Always underestimate how far some of these distances when jumping sideways. Dang it, I just missed. Landed on the platform slightly too late for the coins to appear. I just was on the totally wrong cycle here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Got hit once and then I just landed right where the empty hole was every single time.
That's happened to me before.
Oh, there's
just-
the white rabbit there. The first of
puzzle
several.
sucks in this version, it seems.
Nah, it's about the same. It's just sometimes you get unlucky and you land on the worst cycle.
This is like the Earthbound moles. Every single one of these decide they're the second
I'm the
fastest.
third strongest.
Fought the first strongest, the second strongest.
The fourth, and then the last strongest, or whatever he says.
Now you'll truly see the advantage of being third.
But then they don't. They only have like as much HP as a regular enemy in that area.
Actually, I think their stats aren't they identical to the Mongol mole?
Mm. They probably have more attack, but they really don't have that much more health than he does.
They also don't have access to life up.
I'm very impressed I managed to grab all those without rotating the camera.
Yeah, no, I was like, dang, look at this guy.
Damn, son.
That's some good depth perception there.
It's called I am not going to try to hit those little tiny buttons on the oh gosh, stop! Camera!
Lakitu can't keep up.
Just gonna constantly try to center for some reason.
Does this last forever? For some reason I thought it was on a timer.
Nope, it lasts so
It
long
was-
as you don't hit a wall or something.
What walls?
Those walls. Well, we got most of the stars at any rate.
I was about to say, I'm like, if there's one thing this course is lacking up here, it's walls. Ones that don't involve you falling into the lava anyway. Gosh, those blocks are so underutilized. I love those.
I don't know if I want to risk this as Wario. If I land exactly the wrong distance, this could be bad. Nah, I'm gonna do it anyway.
What, the
See,
silver star
that's
area
what I
over
was afraid of happening. Getting sent at a weird angle that I couldn't make
there? You
it
can
back.
never be sure of slopes in this game sometimes. Oh man, I was kinda worried there. I was like, I don't know if Wario's gonna make that.
I'm gonna take out the eye before I get the star. Lest you try to shoot me into the lava or something.
Oh gosh, those things are going into the lava.
Oh, I didn't even realize that, dang it!
I was gonna say, I'm like, those silver stars are...
Yeah, that's problematic. Come back, please.
Ugh, this reminds me of the lava area in Sonic 3D Blast. I hated that level.
Okay, how do I get off of this? Is there a warp? Nope, I guess I just walk.
There's a warp on the other island that looks like that.
Yeah. I don't know what the point of this
Can Yoshi
is.
eat those?
Not anymore, he can't. He gets their ability nonetheless.
I was like, he could do that at Yoshi's Island. Maybe he can do that here.
I think you can. Oh, wow, these... Somehow I shouldn't be surprised these things are fire resistant. No, you can't eat the streams of fire, at least.
The streams, I kind of figured. I just meant the potaboos. Or whatever they want to call them.
That went alright. After that
Could've
unfortunate
been
game
worse.
over.
At least you were Yoshi to grab those silver stars back. That would really suck playing as Mario, honestly.
Oh yeah,
No
I guess I
kidding.
could beat the game now. Well, we've played all the good courses. Not. We've played most of the okay courses.
Despite the fact that last stream you said the last ones were your favorites.
Question is, can you still just triple jump over this?
No, you just use the use the box.
Hold on, I'm gonna try this a couple of times first. Why, I know this camera certainly doesn't want me to jump over this.
Lakitu doesn't know what to Lakitu.
Yeah. You probably can, but I'm not precise enough, apparently.
I mean, the very, very obvious solution would be Luigi.
This is true. Is the solution for most things.
This was always such a, like, a punishing course. I don't know, there's so many ways to instantly die here. Besides that, though, I honestly really like this level.
It's interesting. Definitely one of the more unique desert levels on this.
I like how there's that whole Tox Box area that you pretty much never have to go to.
Oh yeah, you're totally meant to walk through that, like, every time you go anywhere on this course. You can
Yeah,
Why
no.
do that when you could just jump over the dune?
Didn't actually see.
I mean, I'd say that's why they put that box at the beginning. Why else would that be there?
It's like, didn't actually see the rabbit there to check what color it was.
It's very purple-colored water there for some
I know,
reason.
I was just I just looked at the screen, it didn't look like that on mine. Yeah, I don't think you can jump this with Luigi either. It's just slightly too high. Do so comfortably, at least.
Is this triple jump any higher than Mario's?
I don't believe so.
I would say maybe very slightly, but who knows? We don't have access to, like, the dev room where you can test that.
You're also supposed to walk all the way around the pyramid, but literally nobody has ever done that.
Even in the original, you just use the wing cap.
Yeah. I think you can
Or
just
triple
triple jump
jump.
it. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's probably faster to triple jump anyway, so...
Inside the ancient pyramid.
I really like this level here.
Yep. Proceeds to, like, stand on the pillars and just jump off the platform. Actually, I don't even know if you can do that in this game. Hello, this is thicker sand than I remembered it being. I was gonna try to just triple jump that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, it was easier to see in the original, but all the sand by this pillar would slowly drag you in. I don't know if it eventually kills you, but...
It definitely does, but you have to wait a very long time
yeah,
for that to
I
happen.
don't know how that would ever reasonably kill you. And then there's just the instant death sand right around the pyramid in the Tox Box area.
Gonna refresh my memory. Make sure these blue coins appear where I think they do. They didn't.
Luigi can probably just go to iRock right now.
Oh, there are 4 coins. Eh, it's worth a try.
Oh no, there's a box there, I see.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
could.
need the elevator to be able to break that.
Oh, it's not flush with the
Maybe,
wall.
maybe? Huh.
Ah. I feel like you can definitely do that. I just need the camera to cooperate.
And Luigi's fingers.
There we go. Who needs to stand on the pillars?
Why even is that in there now? That adds nothing. That changes nothing.
Uh-oh. It's like they don't activate. That'd be hilarious.
Oh. I was like, then you'd actually be stuck there.
Man,
Well,
these guys don't talk in single text boxes anymore.
No, I thought they were 2-line text boxes.
They were definitely single.
Yeah, probably, actually.
Yeah, you can't... Anakoic's no joystick video showed you can apparently just jump on these things.
I know you
The
can...
original game.
I didn't know jumping. I know you could just, like, ground pound, I think.
Not what I meant to do.
This feels like the one, like, actually kind of fleshed out boss fight in this game.
just hit the wrong button there. Oh, wow. You're not gonna let me hit the ground before giving me this dialogue.
Luigi is a friggin' wizard.
And a grave robber.
Oh hey, apparently we have the Luigi King in the YouTube chat. Hello.
The Luigi King himself.
Can you mash the button 17 times in a second?
No, I can't do a tidal wave, sorry.
Anyone can press a button 11 times in a second. It's not true, but anyone can press 3 buttons collectively 11 times in a second.
I can do 3 buttons, I can't do 2 buttons in a joystick press.
That is harder. Okay, let's actually do the pyramid as intended this time.
I mean, or you could take the elevator and then, like, as it's going down, jump to the star.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
My method of button mashing is actually using both of my thumbs and just wiggling the controller back and forth.
Tornado's just like picks me up 2 centimeters in the air.
We programmed this tornado, you're dang well gonna see it.
Never remember which way you actually go to go up.
It's to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the left leads to a sign that tells you to do the stand on 4 pillars.
I think you can long jump across that, but it's very tight.
And again, you doing everything to not just slowly hang from the bars.
There's like no reason not to try to skip it in this case. I probably could have gone over it. The original game, these amps like try to target you when you're crossing this thin platform.
Yeah, they appear out of thin air as you're walking around, and then very awkwardly try and run into you.
Yes, we know Luigi's backflip is OP.
Or the movement here. Well, Luigi just makes that whole thing just flow much more smoothly, except with the lack of a wall kick.
I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot of situations where the wall kick is super time saving.
Yeah, I would have been able to wall kick jump off of that one pole. There's a switch star in this course? Well, time to pick Wario, because inevitably I'm gonna need it.
Okay, never mind. It's like they did know there was nothing over there.
Very surprised Wario was actually able to make it up there.
Also nice to see Pokies aren't 2D sprites anymore.
Should have seen that one coming. Wario grab an edge.
Oh my god.
Maybe I should have approached that box from literally any other direction.
Oh, what am I thinking? I should have gone for the dough I missed. That's what I should have done. That was absolutely the perfect time for that.
You had your choice. Like, you could have said either of those 2 things. It was like a binary... Wow, okay. Maybe I just won't take the shell at all this time, like a normal human being.
Okay, now dough I missed.
Wario just does not believe in jumping on platforms above dangerous situations.
Yeah, no, have you played Wario World?
Can I just say that I love Wario World's
Oh, I said...
in the GameCube version of...
Oh, I still love the game.
There we go.
Just that advert with the Greenhorn Forest music playing as Wario's just being Wario is amazing.
The question is, where the heck does this... I was gonna say, the question is, where does this actually spawn?
Isn't it near the Oasis?
Apparently. Dang it! Just barely overshot.
That quicksand, man.
Getting there.
I like how the tox boxes are the least of your concern.
Oh, sure. Thanks for spawning the Wario cap way the frick over there. Maybe we'll do literally anything else.
Red coins, I guess.
Yeah, except I have to backtrack for a red coin anyway, so I might as well just... Can I make it from this? Yes, apparently. I'm very surprised.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Where is the Bob-omb on this course?
Bob-omb should be over by the Oasis.
I'm not the biggest fan of this course.
I have a love-hate relationship with it.
Yeah, how about we, like, take a totally different approach to this?
I think the instant death quicksand is a little too overused here.
The cloudy, it's the main gimmick of the outside.
But I mean, there's slow draining quicksand, which works just as fine.
Boy, it's been so long since I opened a cannon.
But then you'd have the Super Metroid quicksand problem, which is arguably just as bad.
There we are, right by the switch. Actually, I'm curious, can you actually get crushed when you're metal?
Probably, but it would just... Hopefully it won't deal damage.
It wouldn't kill me anyway, because this isn't
Yeah,
Galaxy.
this isn't Galaxy. We're just everything. And everything insta-kills Mario.
I don't know why I don't expect Wario to, like, be able to make these simple jumps without needing a long jump.
Well, it looks like you try and, like, go for the longer jump, but then you second-guess yourself and you kind of stop in midair there.
Well, I mean, I don't think I can make it the 4 blocks. Like, that's not really even a question.
Like how you didn't bounce off the fly guy.
I love that I'm just barely able to make it there in time. See, the trick is just use the cannon to shoot me there. Like, that'll work. Okay, maybe you can, because I totally was long jumping that one before. There we are. Easy. He says, jumping 3 times before collecting the star. Anyway.
Wario's just weird.
Gotten our obligatory Wario in for the course. Time to not. The last one is red coins, I guess.
I mean, hey, in Wario World, the pyramid level was the last level in that game, so it fits.
Go and do red coins first, and then do hundreds in pyramid puzzle last. 'Cause there are too many coins in the pyramid to do it any other way.
Yeah, I'm like, can you even get 100 coins outside the pyramid?
Nope. I need the Mario gap in this case, but thankfully that one spawned in a reasonable place.
Yeah, right. Exactly back at the Goomba that hit you. Don't forget the Pokies give blue coins.
Yeah, I'm not going for them at the
Kick
moment.
him in the face.
Please rotate the camera. Missed that coin.
I feel like in the original, the wing cap, you would, like, descend faster if you're just flying, like, level.
I know, that's why I did that dive in Lethal Lava Land.
Yeah.
That ended up killing me. Why did I not go for that one first?
Yeah, hindsight. Ironically, the pyramid is the safer area.
Yeah, I know, right? There's barely any insta-death in there.
There is none even, except for the pit near the boss.
I think you can insta-die in those little tiny sinkholes, but you have to kinda aim for them.
Yeah.
The trick is to use Luigi to get all these mid-air coins. Yeah, how about we go for the ones in the insta-death pit zone first, rather than...
Sounds like a plan.
Even though they are the closest to the star, that's why I did them first. Very surprised I was able to make it over that.
Evening, Yoshizilla.
Hello.
You're just in time for the best course.
Oh man.
I mean, I still really like this course, but hey.
I'm very surprised I grabbed that.
Oh yeah, I also completely forgot that I need push to talk on, so I got thrown off for a second. I started talking, I was like, oh wait, that's right, push to talk.
Yeah. Thankfully, I remember that nowadays. Before I joined the call, even.
Where'd that one up come from?
I don't know. I guess the tree?
Klepto?
No, top of the palm tree.
I have to admit, I tried to play SM64 DS, but I could never get used to the controls. Aww.
Well, as you can see, I have
it's
perfect mastery of this game.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Ignore that death, huh?
The trick is, there is no good coin to go for first, because they're all right next to insta-death bits.
Oh gosh.
The bombs didn't wake up that time.
You doing red coins left?
Oh yeah, Luigi King is mentioning the Womp's Fortress easy 99 lives trick with the Mega Mushroom.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't matter because after you hit reset, I'm going to assume that your lives go back down to 4.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
64
I mean,
and the Galaxy games do that.
Yeah.
But not Sunshine.
Yeah, no,
And-
Sunshine retains your
And not the
life count.
and not the 2D platformers.
Luigi King, we know what you're talking about. You don't have to post a link.
Well, I don't know, but hey.
She
I
frickin'
doubt it's
whiz,
that
so you're gonna let me live or not? What is this?
This course wants you dead so badly.
SSL is not good. Shifting Sandland is very bad. It is just
Trash in this version.
But,
at least.
but you can
Yeah.
explore stuff is open.
I actually do know someone who well I mean
Sorry, Kai. Didn't quite acknowledge that, but hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the S show. You can probably guess what the S means.
the study
Free
show,
Luigi Super Show?
the science show.
Sure, why not?
So I see you have 85 stars. So are you gonna go for all what? There's like 180 in this game.
150.
150.
Yes,
150.
he's going for 100%.
Well, he's about halfway there, so.
Actually, yeah. Here, you already have all the stars to actually beat the game.
Yep.
technically.
Yeah.
Which apparently you need 80 now.
Yeah.
Well, I
They
mean,
add-
adding
Usually
30
70.
stars, you have way too many stars to pick from, so.
It was funny because when I was actually first buying this game, because I always thought at first that SM64 DS was the same as like Super Mario 64, just an import on the DS. And I think I even asked the GameStop person, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, there's no difference." I was just like,
Luigi
But
King, if I was mentioning
thought I
the
saw
Super
something
Mario Bros.
different.
Super Show, I would
He's
have
just
said
trying to
SNES show.
upsell you because he knew about the control differences that everyone complains about.
"Oh yeah, I tried. I freaking hate like it's how small like the buttons are compared to like a GameCube controller or something, and like I mean, you
Yes.
said this last night, JDX, during my stream, how the long jump, the shoulder buttons are just kind of the absolute worst.
They are.
How so?
So
What do you
finicky.
mean by that? Oh, on the DS.
Yeah, they're finicky. That's my
I wasn't
problem with
talking
them.
about the DS. I was talking about the Wii U gamepad, which
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that
I mean
makes
the DS ones aren't. I don't know. The original
The
DS,
DS
ones I think
ones
are
aren't
okay.
terrible.
Well, the L button always breaks.
Who uses the L button though? Except me, repeatedly here.
In this game? In this
please
game?
don't die.
Well, normally I'd use the touch screen, but that's not an option. Guess I'm gonna go back this way then.
Oh, well that sucks.
Just barely missed that coin the first time, too. I should have had it already.
Remember, you can't wall jump with Yoshi.
Well, I can't wing cap with Yoshi. That's the more pressing, like, shortcoming here.
There's
That
kind of a lot of
actually-
coins in midair here.
That actually does leave me to ask, like, what is everyone's, like, I guess, advantages and disadvantages? I want to assume Luigi can jump high.
Luigi apparently
very
is...
high.
jumping in the game, and he's also the fastest, but he slides around and gets knocked around by bullies very easily. If you were
Apparently.
around
Yeah, I
earlier to
know.
see his
Makes
performance in
sense.
these level, Mario is the balance boy, always has been, always will be. And
He's
Mario
also very
just,
floaty in this
muscle.
game. I know he's very floaty compared to, like,
Mario is
a
just-
muscle man.
Mario is incapable of collecting coins at that exact distance, apparently.
Mario is also the only one who can wall kick.
Oh, no one else can walk in?
Nope, not in this
Nope.
game.
Not Yoshi, not Luigi, and you'll be damned if you ever catch Wario Wall. Could you
Yeah, what-
imagine though?
I mean, real talk, I'd love another shot at a 3D Wario game, but for that to happen, we'd have to at least get another
Luigi's
Wario
jump
Land
is
game
also
first.
silly, and his backflip sends him into a twirl.
You
Basically,
did
it's
it.
Luigi's cycle.
Also, yeah, the three like cap switches from the original are now given to individual characters. Mario gets the wing cap, Luigi gets vanish, and Wario gets metal. And Yoshi has fire, I guess.
And
Yeah.
Mario also can inflate himself for some reason.
Have you done the 100
Like the
coins
people.
yet?
Nope, doing that with the last star.
Oh, is there 9 stars in each stage?
There are 8, as opposed to
Well-
7.
Well, like 9 including the 100 coin.
Now there are 8 including it. There used to be 7.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, is the 100 coin actually its own separate star sign? Because I saw you had a star missing.
No.
That's this one. I skipped it. This is the pyramid puzzle one where you have to collect the... Normally you'd collect the
5
secrets,
things.
but now they're...
Okay, I just can't count them apparently. I thought I saw 8 stars on the screen.
In the original, this was always one of my least favorite stars to get.
The hundreds?
No, the pyramid puzzle thing.
Oh.
Just because the camera was actually awful there.
Oh yeah.
I don't recall it being any better in this, but at least there's
I
an
wouldn't
object to
imagine
aim for.
I did not actually know that little bit about the 3 coin blocks where you can turn him into an egg and then just clonk him off several enemies to get more than 3.
Yeah, Yoshi's good for collecting coins.
Yeah, if you manage to eat a 5-coin enemy, that's even better. But most of them don't give eggs. Koopas might? I think Lakitus are the only thing that definitely do.
The giant
yes,
Koopas on
Lakitu.
a huge island.
What? How? What? Oh.
If you ground pound them, at least.
Yeah.
Dang it, Klepto! I want that back! I didn't even realize he could do that.
Well, he did it in the original, so...
Yeah, it was pretty awful in the original because he would keep it permanently until you get it back from him. And then Mario would take double damage from everything.
I think
He would also be looking for his hat, which I thought was always funny.
Also, little known fact about going headless Mario in 64, you take double damage from all enemies.
little known, except was literally just said.
Yeah, I was just about to
Just
say.
mention that. And in Sunshine, he just slowly loses health,
Yeah, he does, until he dies.
in Sunshine, he
you can
literally
actually
can't
die.
live without his hat.
You can actually die in a cutscene when you're talking to someone.
Yeah.
That's
Always fun.
hilarious.
Always fun.
It's just like, you will bore me. I will
Was that blue coin switch always there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh. I was like, I don't remember
There
that.
were only 3 blue coins in the original. Here there's 4.
Yep. Apparently there's still a ceiling there. Okay, maybe I'm too close. I can't
I
see
will.
because the camera is like right on top of me.
Dang. Gotta love. You can't have a Mario platformer without bad camera angles.
At
Eh.
least in some areas.
Unless it's Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding? Galaxy 1 has some of the worst camera angles in the entire freaking
Oh, yeah,
series. Don't at me.
Wait, Junius, the water mission where you have to follow the shark in the lake.
That one's not even the worst. Just any round
I honestly
planet
don't know
is
what
so
you're
bad in
talking
that game.
about. Huh.
Galaxy
I
2
was gonna
say,
fixed it by having no
Sliding
round
kick actually
planets.
came in handy.
Like, I love Galaxy, and, like, I generally prefer the first game to the second, but, like, it's got some tremendously bad camera angles.
Huh.
And there's not much you can
guess
do
I-
about them like you can in this game
I
sometimes.
guess I just have a high tolerance for camera angles.
I mean, I can
I
too,
guess you do.
but objectively...
Fair enough, I guess.
Also, hey, riveting climbing across the ceiling game.
Dang it, I am 1 coin short of 100, I think.
He wanted to get the coins. That's why he was hanging.
Oh, no, there are coins here.
Alright, well, I unfortunately cannot stay that long, but I wanted to drop by and just see
See the
we-
best
alright,
level.
dude.
Yeah, see the best level.
Hey, this here is fun.
Oh yeah, oh.
Oh, hey, I love,
Don't fall.
what's the name of this level again? Is
Shifting
it
Sandland.
Great
Shifting
Desert
Sandland.
Boring?
I wouldn't call this level boring, just like needlessly
Hard.
frustrating at points.
Like, spawn
Yeah.
that star in the ceiling, and I swear.
Oh.
I would almost
We're
say-
just gonna do a
almost-
149 star run.
The worst part is that last coin there looked like it could very much have done that,
Oh yeah, I probably could.
Oh gosh.
but who knows?
Alright. Well, anyways, you have a good rest of the stream, Jaster. I don't know if you're gonna
Yeah.
end it actually after shifting Sandland, but
We usually go until about 8:30ish.
After this, he's got dire docks, so...
Dire Dogs is a nice chill level, to be honest.
Yeah,
Now that's the level
yeah.
I would personally call boring, but...
but yeah, he'll still be
Hey,
live
but
for
hey.
about like 40 minutes or so.
Gotcha. Hey, you gotta admit though, the theme for Dire Dogs is
Oh,
also
yeah.
the same with
It's
Jolly
the
Jar
most
Day.
infamous one because everyone talks about it. If you ask the question, hey, what do you remember? Which song do you remember most about Super Mario 64? The answer is always going to be Dire.
Or Jolly Roger Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, you have a good stream. See you guys later.
We'll see
See
you.
you around.
Take care, dude.
Hey, I always thought Cool
You too.
Mountains music was underrated.
It kind of is.
Like, it's really nice ice level music.
I have to agree. It's also great for moments where you actually have a bit of snowman memory. Whether it's, I can't think of a good example, but...
Ready to do this with Wario?
Yeah, too bad there's only 2 stars. I could be playing the whole game as Wario.
Oh shoot, we forgot to mention the swing speed differences to before we left. Oh well.
Eh, not usually much of a thing.
Yeah, they went and removed a chest for some reason.
Huh.
Oh, I knew like exactly where that star was.
I feel like that,
Hey,
that...
Luigi King, if you want to go ahead and join in the call as well, go right ahead.
He's not gonna be able to do that.
he doesn't have the commentator role, you know?
Oh.
As far as I know.
Never mind then, sorry.
Also, I swear that Whirlpool in the original had, like, a way stronger current. Because I always remember sometimes getting sucked up near that last chest.
Yeah, it's
Oh boy, red
I
coins.
think the chest is just easier to collect in this one. You have to
Yeah,
like
there's probably that
really
too.
it's a really finicky like hitbox.
Yeah, opening chest while swimming is...
Look at that.
At
They
least in the
fixed the hit
original, it was weird.
they
Oh,
fixed
this was
the
the weirdest hitbox.
they fixed the hitboxes so they actually align with the rings in this game.
Yeah. The original, they were just, like, totally bugged. Like in the original, you basically wanted to swim like immediately behind the manta ray.
How would you lock yourself out of the courtyard 8 red coin star? Why, Yoshi, I missed that comment earlier.
Huh. Now that one I would like to know. What did the booze just disappear after a while?
Glad this is all we'll have to see Wario do this entire course, and that there's definitely nothing else involving him. Actually, I'm very curious. If I take a hit here, where does the Wario gap go?
First you
If
gotta
I take a hit here.
Yeah. I mean, you could run into the sharks, I guess.
I'm very slowly aiming for these skeeters. Hey, it spawned over there.
Welcome back. Luigi game.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do this again. Wow. That is no time at all.
Does that shell come back?
It had better.
Okay, there it is.
Good draw distance.
The question is, can you press down on the switch while riding the shell?
I don't believe so, which is why I hit them in that order. Let's go ahead and take the other Wario one out of the way.
Okay then. So yeah, well Yoshi, differences swimming speed wise. Mario is
He's aware,
he's the
for sure.
fastest, we're slow, and it's just like I'm not sure about Yoshi, but I imagine Yoshi's just like Mario.
Good stuff. Up. Yeah, when I think basement courses, I think 3 courses of this and Lethal Lava Land. I mean, arguably the later courses are worse, but at least there's platforming that you have to redo. Forget, can you get these rings just by sitting on top of this? Apparently.
Can we also acknowledge the fact that there are 2 star machines both named through the jet stream?
Are there?
Yeah. Through the jet stream in Jolly Roger's Bay, and through the jet stream in Dara Docks, which is this one.
I've played more RPGs on the series before, Luigi King. I don't have any planned in the immediate future. But, I have been known to do them occasionally.
And also co-commentating on Fat Guy's LPs of them.
I forget what the other star is. Oh, right, the cage one. Let's do that one first.
Also, hey, it's those sharks that were actually in some of the new Super Mario Bros. Games.
They were in this course first.
I think technically, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe their technical name is Sushi.
Yeah, Sushi's
Are
what
they?
they're called.
Are they really? Huh.
I think I only know that because of a Mario Party 7 minigame. Where you have to say their name in the mic.
Really? Wait, Mario Party 7 had mic minigames?
Yep.
Yes.
They
Huh.
weren't done with that yet.
I only remember the ones from 6.
Yeah, no, it returned for 7. In fact, there was a mic minigame board where you could wager your coins and then double your earnings if you sell some fruits.
Yeah, that was rather silly because until
What is that, game
TRG
guy?
until TRG's Let's Play, where it happened accidentally, I've never seen anyone lose that. It's so easy.
It really is.
I'm just going to throw away potential coins by not picking Wario, just because it's so much faster to not pick Wario.
Just ignore Wario on principle.
Get these coins.
Yeah, I'm sure you could get coins from those skaters, but why would you want to do that?
I have
pretty
gotten
s-
all the coins in this course before.
I'm pretty sure that
Back in the day. Oh well,
there
there's the whirlpool pool you were talking about. That's why you go for those first.
Yeah. In the original, there was, I believe there was just barely over 100 coins in Paradox to get the 100 coin star.
Yeah, this course had 106. Now it has 147, I believe, as a max. Why can
Okay,
you take damage from that?
I mean, I assume everything in here.
Yes.
Damages
Luigi
you in
being
some
TRG
way.
means runaway guys.
Every time I hear TRG, I just think of TLDR.
Think of TNG.
Star Trek DMG.
I am not familiar with Star Trek,
Yeah, me neither.
I will say.
I am a Star Trek nerd. You ask me anything, probably.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I
Please,
am
no.
telling you, this whirlpool, man.
Man! What on earth?
You're essentially hosed.
Yeah, what were you saying about this not having a strong pull? Luigi could have made it out of that.
I was saying in the original, at least in the original, that last chest felt closer to the whirlpool.
Where are these dang coins? The problem is, like, this has, like, way much more of an area of effect in this game. Like, it goes from no pull to absolute max pull.
Yeah.
So getting these coins, like, right by the whirlpool is really obnoxious.
It's also awkward getting coins that are like placed in a vertical line for some reason.
Yeah?
It's a weird way to lay out the coins here.
I may just skip those four. They're not all essential. They added extra rings and such. The fewer I have to collect here, the better.
I like how you weren't anywhere near that treasure chest. Unfortunately, this isn't galaxy swimming.
You're running out of air about 10 times as fast.
Oh yeah, because coins do not give you air in that game.
And spin to win is just.
Or do they? I don't actually remember.
I don't.
Bubble coins and
I
bubbles.
think they might give. Yeah, coins might give you a little bit
Like a
naturally,
tiny bit, maybe.
or maybe I'm thinking of B Mario. Oh, it's these
Oh,
coins.
really? B Mario, huh?
These coin rings that they added.
Did you ever see Mario 64 Chaos Edition?
Yeah.
I have.
I just can never forget this music when replaced with Mario's voice clips. where it became "Thank you so much for playing my game" was the main instrument of the song.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then like the bass line was "Dear Mario." Like I love that so much.
I don't think you can beat the castle lobby music that way though.
Just monkey Mario noises. I don't know. I kind of like the water theme a little more. Just because like the thank yous would get like sped up super fast. You can literally find the music on YouTube just by itself if you search up
as its
Chaos
own
Edition.
OST.
I remember Bob-omb Battlefield was like literally all just Mario's cough noise.
Ah, that is not where I thought that was. 3D, man.
I thought for sure Luigi would make that.
I don't know if I would have made it up there.
I see you missed a jump and I automatically assume it was because of Wario.
Wario just would have slammed into the water. Yeah, he would have hit the wall and then fallen in.
Yeah.
Is this the right platform? No, it's not.
Yeah, the other thing we forgot to mention was that how Luigi can literally walk on water.
Not for long enough, sadly.
Yeah, it's not really that useful, but...
Yeah, this is the coin you don't want to collect last.
It's a thing, anyway.
Okay, very good to know.
I don't know if they fixed the issue in this game.
Later, Luigi King.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't see a situation in which this level wasn't always meant to be incredibly tedious and annoying.
Yeah,
There's just no way I can see it being any other way.
I was just about to mention, like, I was like, I'd say Hazy Maze Cave. Red coins are my least favorite, but then I remembered these. I was like, oh yeah, these.
In this game, Hazy Maze Caves honestly aren't that bad.
Yeah, I know.
Luigi just skips to half of
Hey,
them.
that platform wasn't there in the original, I remember.
Oh yeah, true. Imagine this whole thing with just like bottomless pits underneath all the holes.
I had to do that.
Probably in some ROM hack somewhere. That sounds like a Star Road thing to do.
Star Road wasn't that bad about that. It's like the
I have
most
yet
playable.
to,
It's the most playable 64 hack by far.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but you know.
I actually have yet to see a full LP of Star.
Oh right.
I'm mostly joking since it's been like a very long time since I've seen Star Road played.
You climb on top of this. In this game, you can. Does this do me any good? If I could suddenly get a vanish cap up here, it definitely would.
Well, the fact you can get up here means the red 100 coin issue shouldn't be a thing.
I dislike that they put these coins in the air in this game, because now you have to make sure you grab them all.
And don't fall. Especially since you're Luigi.
5 will do in this case. Yep, it just totally canceled the the music when I rotated the camera into the wall. Yeah, in this case, 4 would have done.
I was watching Vinny, like, last night play those, like, weird Mario games he played on March 10th. And just hearing, like, the emulator just completely messed up the music, I was like, I didn't realize SNES emulators could be this bad.
I remember playing Arcana for SNES on the ZSNES.
That was dumb. Should have known that was gonna happen.
Yeah, that is a fragile bridge.
Guess I'm gonna wait.
Do those have coins in this version of the game?
No. They
I was
should.
like- I know. I was like, didn't you say that most of them do now?
Yeah, not the
not
ones that
those.
temporarily appear like that. Okay.
Okay, we're done with that. All that nonsense.
That was certainly a level. I'll go ahead and finish course 10.
Snowman Land.
Yep. I don't know, I guess I don't know. We'll see if we can knock this out in 2 streams. I'll do 10 and 11, and then do the
I will be right
Luigi
back.
minigames.
Food's ready.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna grind these white rabbits off screen.
I feel like Snowman Land is the most like I don't know how to describe it. It's their course in this game. It's there, it exists.
I like it.
It's fine, I guess. I don't dislike it, I'm just like, it's there. It's a nice level.
100 coins are a little tight, or at least require you to
Well,
go all over the
you go
place.
into the I was gonna yeah, but I mean you can just go in the igloo for a lot of coins, I think. Kind of weird how the first ice level in the game has like a very large bottomless pit surrounding the level, and this one doesn't. Because that's kind of the theme with these later few levels, is that they're usually over pits.
Yoshi even deal with this guy?
Oh man, this was like when the very first time I played the game. It was like the worst trying to get on top of the snowman.
Could just get that Wario cap and make this a moot question. I want to see if Yoshi can actually do damage to this guy. I assume so. I'm not convinced
Probably
we can make
eggs or
physical
something.
contact at this point.
Such a random place to put this guy.
Okay, that seemed like it did pretty much nothing. That? Oh, great. That's definitely what we wanted to do.
I've never seen this. I've never seen this. What the heck? Oh, this is something. Is this guy programmed to be able to walk around here?
What?
Is he no-
Oh, I thought he was
nowhere to
walking
go?
on the water for a second there.
Wow. This is actually kind of amazing. I love this. Now this guy's just gonna follow you around the whole level.
Forgot that guy could do that. Anyway.
And then that enemy was there.
Well, that was certainly something. Anyway.
I've literally never seen that before in my life.
Time to do the course that Yoshi's actually required to do.
Let's just leave that guy alone for now. Wait, what do you need him for here?
Is there a snowman around here?
Well, there's the big one, obviously.
I can actually kill them with fire in this game. Just go ahead and get that at the last
Alrighty.
possible second.
Yeah, I forgot they changed this thing here.
That thing was gonna run out in like frames.
Oh, it's on a timer? Huh.
Yeah. Yeah,
I just
why wouldn't
assumed
be?
it was like Yoshi's Island, where you get like 3 uses of it, and then it's done.
Oh no. It's got its own remix of the Starman music. Much like every other version of it in this game.
Be nice if it sounded like the Mario Galaxy Fireflower music.
That's about how that usually goes. There we go. That's how bullies are meant to be dealt with in this game.
If it works.
I don't know if 64DS got the memo. It's like, we have a Wario. We need to scale the rest of the characters down accordingly. Except Yoshi, he just breaks.
For like the literal 3 times that it's relevant. That bully in general feels obsolete with the new boss they added.
This is true. Curious as to how much of this course I can skip from here. Probably not much. Maybe I can get to the igloo at least.
Yeah, in the original
yes,
you had to bounce
over.
off in the original you had to bounce off the spin drifts. But now in this game Luigi is a spin drift.
Wham! I could probably make it over this way though. Yeah. I'm not gonna do the igloo just yet. Actually, no, I think I will, because there are 2 stars in here.
Because you're right there.
Where is the igloo entrance? I can't see it because the camera
should be
refuses.
right. It should be exactly where you are.
The camera refuses.
I don't know why you weren't able to get in that.
So is it just the one? I thought there was a switch in here too.
Okay, this area looks a lot different.
Yeah, there is a. Or no, there's just a.
This looks a lot different.
Yeah, you know the funny thing is though, the protruded like ice things that I'm standing on, those used to be the walls in the original
Yeah, I
game.
know. Huh. Interesting.
So this is like a melted version of the same
Why is
level.
why is the cannon guy in here now?
He always was.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah, right.
And now we have the cannon and can skip the entire level.
I was like, you know, I don't even remember using a cannon in this level ever.
I could just skip the entire snowman section. But we'll go ahead and play it, because I rarely get the chance to. But not before just skipping straight to whirling to the freezing pond. Not that Luigi couldn't already do it.
Yeah, no.
At least I have to aim for this. And I honestly don't know where this is gonna put me. The aim was correct, it wasn't far enough.
Could you do this in the original?
What?
Shoot, use the cannon to get on top of there?
Yeah, I think you could actually make it if you aimed correctly, but I could be mistaken.
Huh.
Wow, I got no height off of that for some reason. Alright, didn't they move the silver stars or something?
What silver stars?
The red coins used to be up on this shelf here.
Yeah, you had to use the
Return
shell.
Once again, which stars did I miss?
They must have replaced them with silver stars in this game.
You missed the ice bully getting out of his arena somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, that was definitely something, and absolutely intended by the game. Yep, you can
for some
definitely still make it over that with the spin drift.
Somehow I never thought to like use the cannon to get over there in the original version.
Ah,
You
Luigi,
know,
the original perpetual motion machine.
I feel like I've had this happen to me in the original before.
Oh man, I need to find this clip of Mario 64 fails, where one of those things pushes a speedrunner all the way to the end, and then like takes the floor out from under him, and
Doesn't he just die?
yeah,
somehow?
sends him to out of bounds land.
Yeah.
I think I might have seen that clip before, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar.
Can Luigi just skip this whole thing? Yes.
Oh, nice. I always hated this one in the original.
Righty then, yeah. You're meant to walk behind that penguin so you can't be blown off, but Luigi can just skip it, or you can just cannon up the air.
But A, it could be really finicky in the original. And B, we have a Luigi.
We have a cannon, we have a Luigi, we have a back.
Also, the that top area on the snowman used to be way smaller.
Yes.
I've slid off it before.
As have I.
Snowman Silver Star. But which one?
Oh, we only have to collect one silver star. Cool.
Yeah, that was inevitable. I always keep trying to, like, use the tongue to get the cap back, and I forget that Yoshi forgets how to tongue for about 60 frames upon doing that. Made it to the igloo, but that's not where we wanted to go.
If only you haven't already done that, you could have said, I meant to do that. I was like, were you trying to replicate that glitch?
No, I was just stuck in the ground.
Oh, you literally couldn't get out of that, huh?
Alright, Yoshi, don't flutter jump. See if I help. See if I need your help getting out of here. Then drown at the surface of the water.
Yeah, right. Died because you drowned, not because of hypothermia or something.
Just like taking, like, lethal fall damage and sliding onto lava. Just being like, I'm tired, let me
Mario's
sit
just, like,
down
trying
on
to
this
get
lava.
up. He's just trying to get up on it.
That was not nearly high enough. But it accomplished what I wanted it to.
Yeah, I don't think you can get all the way up there with the cannon.
That's what I wanted to do.
Those snowdrifts are just the worst.
I feel like you get less height off them than you did in the original game.
Either that or Luigi's backflip is literally just that bad.
I know. It's like better. Specifically, Luigi has a gimp
Luigi
version
is
of it.
actually just a better spin drift. Also, that you know that one robot boss fight in Odyssey? Apparently, in Japanese, that thing is called Mecha Spin Drift.
I think it's called Torque Drift in this
Yeah, in
version.
English, it's Torque Drift.
Corkscrew's disjointed cousin.
Odyssey just kind of had Bowser making like, let's make robot versions of my enemies.
I mean, anything beats an actual Wiggler boss fight.
Yeah, this isn't Mario and Luigi.
Or, like, the other two, or two of the other 3D games.
Hey, the one in Sunshine is great. I like that.
Yeah, that one's not bad. Red
That one
coins
actually
in the
makes
house.
use of level mechanics and stuff. And has a really funny music glitch.
Oh, really?
If you, yeah, on the last hit of Wiggler in Sunshine, like, if you open the map with Z as soon as you ground pound him, for some reason the music gets extremely weird and sped up.
The sheer number of coins.
You're ready to sit there and spit out 500 coins at a sprout for 5 minutes with that enemy.
You still kill
that
snowmen
thing
the
called again?
intended way. Oh. I think they're just called money bags.
Yeah, sounds right.
Makes sense.
Please
So
zoom
what is-
out and stop taking this curve so sharply, Yoshi, for crying out loud.
Yeah, walking in circles is weird in this version.
Where did that coin go? Did it fall in the cannon?
I think so. There's nowhere else it could have gone.
Oh, what a shame. These Goombas boxed in here. Watch me not get any of
Just
these
camping out.
coins, because I'm too busy catching on all the... Whatever. Who needed those?
Wow.
Catch
I was
on...
gonna say, like, you're just gonna grab the cap and play that animation as soon as you get in there. Waste even more time.
Yeah, I figured I'd grab the cap instead, but, boy, why are these boxes everywhere on this course? Oh, I should just...
I don't remember those being here.
They weren't. Their only purpose is... Well, I guess there might be other purposes for them, but it seems like their only purpose is for Yoshi to just get extra coins for some reason.
There's so anybody but Wario can throw those at the bully.
Oh. That'd be a
actually
funny
thinking
way to
about this
try
now.
that.
I was like, I wonder if you can actually do that though. I don't know.
Speaking of Yoshi, though, one of my closest friends actually really hates facing my Yoshi in Smash Bros. I mean, really, just absolutely detests and despises facing it.
Gives me deja vu because I remember when I was way younger playing Melee with my older brother, he'd hate when I pick Yoshi because I'd usually just ground pound spam.
No, let's do literally anything but that.
I always hated bouncing off those guys in the original. Just assume you can no longer move backwards in this version, I guess, huh?
Yeah, the directions are very committal in this game. Well, at least Luigi is far more capable of making it up these jumps.
Either that, or they were determined to remove backwards long jumping. In any capacity.
What? Oh.
Where'd that coin go?
Which coin?
Wasn't there a coin up there?
Where?
Where you landed from the cannon, I thought I saw like a yellow coin and then it disappeared somehow.
I collected it, I think.
Oh, oh, I was like,
Yeah, he
not
collected.
even really that close to it, but whatever.
How are you that blind, honestly?
That's a good question.
I think there are enough coins in here.
There's usually a lot of them.
The camera
This
is
again,
just
huh?
really picky in this corner for some reason.
Either that or the entrance isn't even there unless you're looking at it.
There's so many enemies here. And I could do one massive combo and then just collect none of the coins.
Then all the coins disappear.
Or I could be smart. Just get all the coins way over here against the wall. At least all the
By the
necessary
way,
ones.
fun fact for the viewers: this version of Inside the Pyramid, or Inside the Icicle, the Igloo, is actually different from the original.
Yeah, we discussed that when we first came in here. In fact, the platforms that you stand on used to be original. I don't know exactly why they changed it, but I guess that you didn't have to be Luigi.
Why? Get the coin! It's literally sitting there. Also, I could be saving so much time. You can actually dupe coins from boxes. Like those crates that you turn into square eggs actually just respawn with their coins if you, like, go into a sub-area and back out.
Oh,
So you can easily...
that sounds like it would take a while.
Given that you can throw it at, like, the 3 Goombas for 9 coins if you collect
Yeah, but then there's that.
any fraction of them, that's
But then you'd just
decently
be stuck in the, like, picking up the cap animation in there.
fast. Okay, we should be good now.
Does this water damage you in here?
Yes.
Yes.
This is why there are 10 billion coins in here.
Yeah.
Boy, but the camera does not want me collecting any of these coins.
Can you only hold one egg at a time, or?
Yeah, you can
I thought
only
up to
hold one.
Oh, really?
You
I was
throw
about
it
to
if
say
you
up
hit
to
the
3,
A button
but-
again.
Okay, never mind.
That's weird.
Let's collect the stars somewhere easy.
Although, maybe if you're Vanished Luigi, he doesn't get damaged by the water.
If
Or
you're
just-
Metal Wario, you definitely
Yeah.
don't.
Or just do that.
Well, that was excellent.
This definitely feels like the course to be Yoshi, doesn't it?
Yep. You're There's so many coins in this igloo. I got like over 60 of them. It's
Yeah, you
50
came in with
here.
like 55.
Ready then. Finish off course
Oh, is that
11.
already all of them?
And you know, after that, I may do that one silly secret area on the top floor, so I don't have to deal with that next time.
Yeah, that's that one's always something.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because that level has something worse than dying.
It has a Wario block. What is this guy for? Oh, they moved him. He was in a supremely obnoxious spot before, so
But there was
I honestly don't mind.
in the original, there's somehow like there's a warp somewhere to get over to where he was, wasn't there?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
believe so.
You just have to have the water really high.
This level had some like warp that I didn't know about for a long time.
Well, there's one that can make you there's one that gets you to the cannon, and I
Yeah,
will be
that's what I
using
mean.
that one for sure. Although it's much easier to get to this section now. Now that you can just
Thanks to
phase
Luigi.
through that wall, you can have an extra vanish cap outside.
Though I always thought it was strange that once you come into this area, you're basically committed. As far
Yeah.
as I know, you can't get out.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I just don't think you'd have enough time to get back. Also, this course has like the coolest background in the game that you pretty much can never see.
There's a kind of a lot of stuff in front of it.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it's a unique background only on this course, and looks really cool, but you can never see it.
Let's set this at the bottom where I meant to set this the first time. Generally, that's where you want it. And
Yeah, this was the warp I was thinking of.
that's that star. It's like the Mario 74 approach. If you
It's
can
always
get
a strangely easy star to get.
if you can get above the star, you can get the star. Strangely, the easiest way to get above it.
Who actually has used the arrow lifts? Like really?
Yeah,
More than once at least.
I have, actually.
Wait a minute, can
Fair
you?
enough.
Oh, I'm gonna have to find that out. Almost certainly can.
What?
This game, you probably don't have to do the wall kick section with Mario because you've got Luigi to phase through the grate.
That's very true.
I'm doing secrets now, because these secrets still exist. Oh, can't wall kick.
But I always kind of like these secrets, to be honest.
Used to wall kicking there.
Talks about wall kicking, forgets that he can't wall kick because Luigi.
Just assume the secrets are always near those boxes that you can push.
I love it when my finger gets stuck on the L button.
And then there's these lovely enemies. I was kind of hoping he'd hit you as you're in that alcove.
Just throw me out.
Either that or you hit the ceiling and basically get stuck in there.
Game, you didn't put these blue coins in the air, so I have to jump on every individual one? Disappointed.
It look like they give you a lot more horizontal distance than they used to. Either that or just because you're Luigi.
if Wade played into that somehow.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Nor would I. Might have to try that later with Wario.
I think that's just how it
And then
normally
they just
works
can't
in this
lift
game.
Wario, that'd be great.
They just throw you like a couple
Like
of inches.
Or they like struggle and they can't do it.
Oh yeah, you could totally just do this with Luigi. That cheapens this star tremendously. Why, I'm gonna have to try it with Mario. Give it an honest try.
I mean, I think it'd be really easy in this version because Mario doesn't, you know, dink off walls.
Yeah.
That was always like kind of a hard wall jump for me to do in the original. Up, see, you can see the background a little bit up here.
Oh yeah. See, look, there's a background there.
There's like a whole underwater Atlantis City-esque area.
Look at this background that I am tilting the C stick that totally existed on the DS to show you.
On my legitimate DS streaming device.
Man, why can't I ground bound out of this? Can't we make this move even more broken?
Despite the gimmick of this world being to raise and lower the water, I feel like you almost never actually do that.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly can, but there's just more efficient ways to do it.
Yeah, I know, it's like enter the painting and whatever you want the water level to be for that star, and then never change it.
Much like the clock, except that's how it works. Except no, the strat with the clock is to literally always go in on 12. Or
Not always.
just have fun platforming, because it's... I also like that there's like an oversaturated setting for this. Like if you go in at the very top of the painting, or like very high in the painting, you set the water higher than it would normally be possible to make it.
Right, right.
Always found
Not that
to
it
be the
usually
most
has really any
interesting-
benefit.
I mean, it's always been the most interesting feature about this world, personally.
Look, between this and Ocarina of Time, they just really loved water-raising gimmicks.
Speaking of Ocarina, H.C. Bailey did clear through the Water Temple on Master Quest.
And honestly, ironically, I feel like that dungeon is easier in Master Quest.
Yeah, this
Yeah, he also one-cycled Morpha.
course is still named as if you have to do it with the wall kick. I see no reason why you can't just cheese it with Luigi.
And then Luigi literally falls through the platform that you're intended to stand on.
I mean, you can get above the star. Again, that's all that matters.
Thanks, Invisible Wall.
I mean, yeah, it would be problematic if that didn't exist.
You just barely move left and right during this.
You don't exactly have too much means of altering your trajectory. Hey, GUI Master? GUI Master? GUI Master, clearly, is how it must be pronounced.
GUI Mastero F games.
Yes. Alright, I never did this one.
Oh yeah, there's another star there.
Because I always insist on getting the secrets with 100 coins instead of the red coins, which would, you'd think, make more sense. Meant to go in with the water set, like, higher, so I didn't have to do all this. Well. Yes. Thank you. That's what we wanted, Chuck, yeah?
I'm a chuckster. Thanks, Luigi, for making this game just so much more convenient.
Can I swim through this grate? No. Just save time by not having to dive all the way to the bottom.
You're not losing air either. Interesting.
Was I? Was I not
You were
losing
not
it?
losing.
I mean, he doesn't need to breathe in the haze. Why should he need to breathe in water?
Okay, yeah, admittedly, in the original, the camera could get pretty bad in here. Mostly when you're on the actual ground level, though.
Well, kicking off this cage was always obnoxious. I'm glad you don't have to do that.
Wait, where did you have to wall kick?
To get
Oh, to get on top of the building, right?
yeah. How do you? Not sure how to best approach these with Luigi.
Yeah, probably get onto the wall and then
I can probably make it from
backflip to
here.
the
Yeah.
shorter
Get to
building.
the top, honestly.
Thanks, Luigi. You make life so easy.
I don't think Luigi really has a low traction in this game.
Yeah, I know.
He stops on a dime like everyone else.
Yeah, he seems he doesn't retain his slippery shoes.
One more, and then we can tackle these Luigi minigames. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember where these silver stars are in the slightest. Other than
Yeah, I don't remember most of the silver stars.
is this underneath this fricking? It's gotta be. Like, what else? Where else would it be? It's really. Oh, okay. It's just barely above the surface.
Then it's all the way in the tunnel. Wow, you had the water level at like the perfect level for this star. I say that now.
There we go. Trust me, I totally got it and didn't just hack it into my inventory when the camera was turned around. Well, I guess I can't get that one on the ground just yet. Yeah, this is a course made
Probably
for
better go for
Luigi,
it.
as is every other course in this game.
As is the usual case. And he probably makes that like cannon star in Tall Mountain like a non-issue.
Not like it ever was. You could totally get that without the cannon.
I wish I knew.
original
I
game.
wish I knew that sooner back in the day.
That course has some of the most fun, unintended ways to get stars. I
Yeah, I
feel.
know it's really nice. I didn't know that back then, so I always dreaded the cannon star.
I forget where I was going. Alright, there's a star on... Oh. Oh no, that...
Is it in that tunnel thing up there?
Maybe. Be a weird place for it. I guess... Make you get use out of the cannon. Also, they
Somewhere.
moved the Bob-omb body, but they put the silver star thing in its place, so... I guess you still have to get up there. Really should have gotten that star on the ground level first. Because now I'm gonna have to drain all the water.
Oh, well, that's easy.
And put it all the way back at the top to get the star.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Good point.
Where
I
is
mean,
the...
Luigi can climb this level, no problem.
Oh, it's above. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's a random
That
place
I
for
don't
that.
remember.
Sure. Seems about right. I don't suppose I could have gotten that from here. just backflipping from here.
I mean, you could have gotten on top of or no, probably not.
I don't think so. Oh, yeah. I don't think I could have made all the way
Yeah, I
up
don't know.
there.
Maybe you could have. Who knows?
Now we're gonna drain the water all the way, and then put it all the way back on the top. 'Cause I don't think there's any other way of getting up there. When in
Or
doubt,
you could just use the warp, I guess.
yeah. But I still have to set it up, because I can't get the star from here, I don't think. Oh, no, I totally can jump there with Luigi, I'll bet.
So my mom actually made a cake today because she felt like making a cake.
I don't understand why people don't do that more. I'm like, what if we have cake, even though it's not someone's birthday?
I know, you're conditioned from birth that you only get a cake once per someone's year.
Yeah. But it's like, you can literally buy cake mix for like $1.50, and it's really good.
Yeah, just homebrew your own stuff.
What I don't
I mean,
remember...
the reason she made it was because she and my housemate have actually were actually watching a cooking show yesterday. Competition, actually.
I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I need Mario to go through even this star door. Even though this
you
one doesn't
always
really
need
have
Mario to
anything
unlock the
behind it.
doors.
I was just wondering whether the course I was going to do behind that door required you to have Mario to not, like, plummet to your doom or something.
Yeah.
It is apparently a non-question at the moment.
Mario's just designated door opener.
Yup. I don't think Mario's even made it to the 3rd floor yet. Luigi's the only one that's been up here besides Yoshi. Oh, I expected him to go all the way up to this area. Well, I don't really care. Because outside is the best place to
Oh, that's the
look
rabbit.
for rabbits.
You had a backwards long jump, right?
Yes.
He's just going up and down the staircase. It's like the animals from Super Metroid.
I was about to say. I will never, ever remember which of these 2 alcoves has the correct course.
The one with the
Yeah.
light coming out of it is
Well,
the...
yes, I know that once I see it. I think the toad is pointing to course 15. Yeah. And this one points to the non-course 15. I would hope that they would spawn a Mario cap here if I wasn't already playing as Mario.
If I had to pick a top 3 least favorite stars, this would be one of them.
Okay, no, this would be 2 of them now.
Oof.
I don't recall why this Wario cap is here, and that scares me.
Well, if it's here, it has to be here for a reason,
There
right?
must be a black block here, which means I have to shoot it in one try.
No, you have to shoot it while you're metal, right?
Surely not. Oh, there's a tree. Okay, that makes things a little more
I was
bearable.
gonna say, I'm like, there's a tree and a cloud for some reason, so it's probably there.
Okay.
Probably
Barely
yeah,
got it.
There. You have to really, like, point the reticle high for the cannon.
Yeah, this isn't Galaxy, where you just aim exactly where you want it to go, and magic dictates you keep your trajectory exactly. Or indeed, several games, because most barrel cannons in the DK series do that as well. At least for some amount of time. Alright. Time to fail with the wing gap a bit. I should really... Yeah, let's go for the high one first.
The reason this course sucks so much is because it has something worse than losing a life, getting sent back to the courtyard
Yep.
if you fall. Which is like twice as obnoxious as dying.
I thought that was gonna send me way the frick higher than that. They moved that red coin, but I don't remember for the life of me where they moved it to.
It feels like Sunshine should have had a level like this, given how you can, like, interact with clouds in that game.
The fun thing is, like, accidentally grabbing one of those ropes and not realizing it. When in doubt,
You don't go through the clouds if you ground pound, do you?
no. When in doubt,
Yeah, I was gonna
point
say.
all the way up. Because once again, if you can get above the thing, that's tantamount to collecting it.
I don't know what game I'm thinking of. What game was it where you do go through the clouds if you ground pound them? don't recall.
I don't remember. Yeah,
Maybe
and
Galaxy?
Galaxy 2, yeah. Because you had
With the
Cloud
B
Mario.
maybe? Or yeah, Cloud Mario, that's what I'm thinking of.
and here's where we make liberal use of this bottom screen we now have. To just take death-defying
that's-
ground bounds like that.
Oh yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? I'm always scared of just like barely missing the cloud in those like outer gaps or something.
This is one of two places I definitely use the bottom screen to full advantage. Gosh, imagine if you picked up the freaking Wario cap here. It's like, well, better hope you can make it back to the top platform. Where is the top platform? It's just... What am I looking at? Where is the top platform? I really hope this cap doesn't wear out because of my indecisiveness. I don't think that's high enough. Okay. If I freaking run out here, I'm gonna be very sad.
Oh, but who actually like runs out the timer for the wing cap?
Shoot! I wasn't able to ground pound in time. How close was I? Okay, I had some time.
Yeah, I was gonna say the wing cap lasts like a very reasonable amount of time.
But it's very finite nonetheless. Alright.
Jeez, 115 stars already. Wow.
Let's use this to our advantage.
This makes me wonder if like all of the courses in this game take place somewhere around the castle.
All the secret ones that Bowser couldn't get his mitts on. I mean, most of those do indeed not kill you, if not all of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's play some mini-games.
This isn't Sunshine, Stelfino Plaza shines
Yes.
that are very deadly.
Yes, I could have just exited to the main menu to play these mini-games, but like,
I was wondering why you weren't, but
we gotta keep things diegetic here. Alrighty, let's swap these screens. Check out Luigi's Casino.
and minigames everybody remembers.
Okay, truth be told, I don't remember what this game is.
Yeah, me either.
I think it's memory. That would seem to make sense.
Okay, this really is the flip side minigame.
With coins on the line. It's not like I did that poorly. I just got bad luck. I don't know how many you win if you actually win a round of this. Most of these casino games are stacked in your favor. This one is decidedly not. So it just deals like 15 cards. Not even 16, 15. You're just guaranteed to have one left over. Yeah.
That would actually make those kind of games, like, a good deal more challenging.
Yeah, I think I remember showing this one off in New Super Mario Brothers. You just have to match things that are touching and hope that you manage to clear them all at the end.
I think this one I definitely remember.
There are definitely strategies here.
Heck if I know, though. Reminds me of the Honeycomb Havoc minigame from Mario Party 2.
Shoot, I've messed up.
It's like, there is strategy to that minigame, but heck if I know.
There's only strategy when there's 2 people left. And then you're either going to win or you're going to lose if everyone's playing it right.
But heck if I know how to play that game right.
It's a fun mathematical exercise and a horrible minigame.
It's like, I feel like I'm missing something super
Like
obvious.
if we're going to be making games based on how mathematically interesting they are, Heir to a Fortune for Super Mario Party is the way to do it.
Super Paper Mario Party.
Yes. It's
That's what we
basically multiplayer prisoner's dilemma. Wow,
Gosh,
that
it's
wasn't even remotely close to all of them. It's like, I'm gonna take away 10 coins, that was so bad. Ooh, now a new meta game. How many cards can we lose with on the table? The trick is to lose with all 20 still there.
And then you get in debt and you have to pay Luigi back.
Oh, this is just the poker one, right? Yeah. Wow. Oh, I have a pair. This one's actually very stacked in your favor. And probably the most fun one of the bunch.
What is this, just like 5-card draw?
Yeah, basically. The trick is getting dealt 5 of the same card. Yeah, you can bet up to 3 coins, I think.
I'm pretty sure in regular poker it only goes up to 4 of a kind. But I don't know. I don't remember.
Yes, because there are 4 suits in normal poker.
Well, I mean, there's wild cards.
I mean, in some variants. Sure.
At least all the ones I used to play with my family.
Ah, could have had a full house. They were the 2 highest suits.
Yeah, what's the hierarchy of suits here?
I mean,
Why is Mario above Luigi?
oh gosh, you can bet up to 5. Alright, high roller. Rip.
I don't suppose you can get a royal flush with these kinds of cards, huh?
One of each. You
I
can
have
get
the Luigi of Hearts here.
the Luigi of Luigi's. We have roulette with even odds. The trick is to go all in. I want one of those lame old 2-to-1 bets.
Oh, it's the Ruby and Sapphire game corner.
I never played that one, just because I never owned the original.
I mean, it actually does have a roulette wheel, but you'd be better off with the slots, or just buying the coins, as usual.
Alright, you can put it between 2. This is basically a real roulette table.
And about as, about as easy to win as a real roulette.
If we have slot machines in this game, and these can be gamed just like every other slot machine in the history of Mario games.
With the Super Mario, the original Super Mario Brothers 1, like, heart.
Yeah. Oh. You just need one of those stars. This can be gamed, but I'm not gonna bother looking at it because eye strain and time.
Because it's totally feasible to time the Pianta parlor slots.
Only real slot machines work this way. I assume, like Pianta slots, the odds are actually in your favor to make a profit in the long run.
I mean, because you hit Dom Pianta slots so often.
Not that you would know watching me.
Let's go.
This blind man's bluff.
Yeah.
I win!
By doing absolutely nothing.
Most of these games are. Yeah, they're.
So this is
These
literally
really are
just...
Luigi-themed games.
This is absolutely just chance. See, this is him just suckering me in for a win. Thought the idea with Blind Man's Bluff is that you got to see what you were betting against. This is literally
know
just
what Blind
picking a
Man's
random
Bluff
card.
is.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with that
This
game.
is just lucky stars, apparently. Oh, in traditional Blind Man's Bluff,
The
you
pro
just
mode badge?
you just have two different, like you have two people each that have a card. You can see their card, and then you have to guess whether it's higher, yours is higher or lower, or bet based on that. I think.
So, like, blackjack, kind of?
Ish, not quite.
Like, eh? I don't know that card game.
So this is like the original, that other game, but infinite. So the idea is you will eventually lose with 20 if you're not careful. Yeah. I think eventually Luigi's probably get added into the mix. I don't know.
No, I was like, eventually Luigi's gonna run out of cards.
I don't know what the difference is between this and the other set of slots, to be perfectly honest. This looks exactly the same. And furthermore, this is like the hardest freaking rabbit to find. This is the one in the courtyard that you could easily just miss. As far as I can tell, this is literally exactly the same.
Well, they
As
just
the
not
other game.
noticed they had two of the same game.
Like, drat, we need a 36th minigame to pad things out. Oh, no, what it is maybe the star is wild in this one, as opposed to just getting you free. Is that the case in this one? Yes. So yeah, it's literally the same game.
Oh, wow. Wait, this one's called Mario Slot, and the other one was called just something else.
Super Mario Slot. Yeah, it's the same game.
Okay.
You can't
Okay,
fool
game.
me. On
I'm
that
on
note,
That's dumb.
what a way to end off a stream.